Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Citizen. So thank you so much for joining me for a brand new episode of Star Citizen. Let's get this started. So this is Invictus week, or Fleet week, or Invictus launch week, whatever you want to call it. And here we are. This is day 1. This is day 1 and 2. So have a look at this awesome monument. So if I go to third person, you guys will see how awesome this monument is. So if you step up here, it looks like that the guy, the soldier, is trying to hold your hand to move up this this set of rocks. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Invictus week. Invictus launch week, fleet week, whatever you want to call it. So this is being held at New Babbage at the Tobin Expo Center. So what does it say here? A tribute to the naval rescue operations in Virga. Very nice. How cool does that look? That looks awesome. Very nice. Very, very nice. So Invictus launch week. So thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. This is my second year of doing videos on the Invictus launch week. We did one last year as well. So over here you got a whole bunch of merchandise like shirts, hats and stuff like that from the various different ship manufacturers on both sides. And over here we've got the elevators that we can catch to go downstairs to the actual hall. So we've got an RSI hall as well as an Aegis hall, so day 1 and 2. Let's get it started, guys. I'm really excited. Alright, let's go to RSI hall. So as always, if you guys liked the video, if this video was helpful to you, go ahead and leave a like. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now, I did a whole bunch of videos for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 6 months ago as well at the Tobin Expo Center. Wow, this looks different. This looks so different. Wow. Nice. Feels like you're in the cinema. Whoa, check it out.
See what life is like aboard a captain? Get an inside look at some of your favorite manufacturers' ships. Check the daily schedule for directions.
Wow.
Please consult our maps to take advantage of all the exhibits this year's Invictus has to offer. Be sure to check back every day to see the full lineup of ships and technology now available to the UEE Navy.
Very
Navy
cool.
would like to thank our private and corporate partners for making this year's Invictus the best yet. The UEE Navy, united in purpose. Hello and welcome to 2951 Invictus Expo Hall.
Very
Invictus
nice.
Launch Week not only marks the graduation of the latest class of starmen and pilots entering service into the UEE Navy, but signifies the date that new recruits all over the Empire report to start their service.
Very nice. Very, very nice, guys. So, yeah, he just explained what Invictus launch week is. Now, there's also a free fly happening as well at the same time. So if you don't have a Star Citizen game package, if you haven't bought anything into Star Citizen, if you don't have the game, you can go ahead and try out for free, absolutely free, all of the spaceships within Star Citizen. Now, Invictus launch week is a military-themed week of festivities, so all of the military type ships like fighters and bombers and stuff like that are available for sale and for the free flight week as well. So you can go ahead and sign up here for the Navy. Recruitment Center. Very nice. Very nice. Let's get to it, guys. So if you haven't watched one of my previous videos like this, as I said, I go through every single ship. I try and explain to you what my thoughts are on the ship, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, would I recommend it, would I not recommend it. So if you like that, you're gonna like this video. So today at the at the Tobin Expo Center. We got RSI, Consolidated Outline, Argo, and Origin. Let's go ahead and have a look. And there should be Aegis as well. There should be Aegis on another level. Alright, let's get started with this one. With this ship right here. This is the RSI Mantis. So this is the RSI Mantis, and for some reason, guys, the frame rate is really low. I think the UAE Navy has come to Port Tresla, just above Microtech. Anyways, this is the RSI Mantis. So this thing, as it says, its focus is interdiction. So what this thing does is that this thing is a RSI ship, Roberts Space Industries ship, the same manufacturer that makes the Constellation. This ship is designed to basically allow you to pull people out of interdiction. That's all it does. Now, I have got a video on this coming up in very detailed look. Actually, it's not a very detailed look. It's just a quick look, but it will be much more detailed than this. So this thing's only speciality is to pull people out of quantum travel, I should say. So would I recommend it? If you're by yourself, if you're gonna play Star Citizen by yourself, like just like the rest of the 90% of the player base, I don't recommend this ship at all. But obviously, you can go ahead and rent it and fly it out for free, and see if you like it or not. It flies really, really smoothly. But I don't recommend this ship if you're going to play by yourself. If you're playing with a whole bunch of friends, then this ship is useful. Then it's fun for you to go and pull people out of quantum travel. So obviously, as I said, Invictus Week doesn't have all of the ships in Star Citizen. Not all the ships are on display here. Only the military-themed ships. Only the military vessels are on display. So what is this? It looks like an Aurora LN, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's an RSI Aurora LN. So this is a light fighter. This is pretty much like the cheapest ship that you can buy to get into as a fighter, pretty much. So you got a whole bunch of missiles, guns. It's not too bad, you know? It's not a bad ship. There you go. A very, very modest ship, very cheap ship, but yeah, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for, really. So that's that. As I said, I apologize. The frame rates seem to be really choppy because of all the fireworks, all of the people rushing to see the Bengal and the Javelin. So what do we have here? This looks like the Andromeda. Yes, this is the RSI Constellation Andromeda. Now the Constellation, I've got a video coming up on the Phoenix as well. The Constellation Andromeda was my first ship that I owned in Star Citizen. I don't own it any longer. I melted it. In fact, I think I upgraded it. I upgraded it to something else. So this was my first game package. The RSI Constellation is the quintessential Star Citizen ship. It is a multi-crew ship. It allows you to travel with 3 other friends, so a total of 4. So the Andromeda is just the jack of all trades of the Constellation. It does everything. It has all of the same functionality as the other variants, but it's not specializing in any particular field. Now this is the Constellation Aquila. The Constellation Aquila is the exploration version of the normal Constellation. So there are 4 different variants. There is the Andromeda, the Jack of all trades. There is the Aquila, which is the exploration version. There is the Phoenix, which is the luxury yacht. And then, of course, there's the Taurus, which hasn't been released yet. It's coming in the next update, where that is the cargo holder version of the Constellations. Now, would I recommend any of the Constellations? Not now, guys. Not now. Like, if this was like 5 years ago, you'd ask me, I'd be like, yeah, definitely. Not anymore. I cannot really honestly recommend you to buy a Constellation now. But who knows? Maybe in the future, once they update it more and more functionalities come online, perhaps it would be a great ship then. But now it's not a bad ship, but it's it's okay. It's too large, in my opinion, for its role. It is equipped with 4 size 5 guns, and 28 missiles. So it can pack a punch, but it's a really large ship. It's a really large ship for its role, but it is a great ship, and it is very, very iconic and very, very loved in the Star Citizen community. So far, I couldn't recommend any of the ships up here, really. Not the RSI Mantis, not the Aurora LN, and not the Constellations. So let's go ahead and head downstairs. Maybe the frame rate's a little bit better down here. Who knows? What do we got here? Ursa Rovers, yes. So these are the ground vehicles. These are the RSI ground vehicles. So if you buy a Constellation Aquila, the exploration version, you will get one of these. You will get one of these to come with the ship. So yeah. Let's see if we can open up the door. Oh, there we go. So that's the Ursa Rover. God, that music is really loud. So that's the cockpit, or the driving compartment. It has a few seats. It's a nice ground vehicle, to be honest. But again, I don't recommend you guys, just like I told you guys 6 months ago, I don't recommend you guys buying ground vehicles. It's not really worth buying ground vehicles with your own real world money. You can earn those very, very easily later on. Now let's go to the hologram section. So these are all the ships that aren't physically built yet. They aren't ready. And here it is, guys. Here it is. This is the brand new spaceship that is out for concept sale right now on the CIG website, and that is the RSI Scorpius, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, RSI Scorpius, heavy fighter with an adaptable bi-wing configuration and revolutionary rail remote turret. The Scorpius offers unprecedented fire coverage, allowing for both defensive and assault-minded applications. So yeah, here it is. This is the RSI fighter. So this is RSI's first actual fighter. So the Mantis isn't a fighter really, but this thing is an actual fighter. So it's equipped with 8 size 2 missiles. They can only carry size 2 missiles. You cannot swap them out. But it comes with a whole lot of firepower. And of course it is the X-Wing. Everybody's going crazy over this because it's the X-Wing, because of Star Wars. So it can carry a maximum of 4 size 3 guns on the wingtips that you can control with the pilot. And of course it comes with a turret with a quad size 3 mount as well, which can be used by their second seater, by the Wizzo, the weapons control officer at the back seat, whatever you want to call it, gunner, Wizzo, navigator. But the new thing, the cool thing about this ship, not only the X-Wing thing, but is that the turret can move around. The turret is a remote turret, so you're not actually, the gunner or the weapons systems officer is not actually sitting inside the turret. The turret is a remote turret, so the turret can be manipulated to move up and down the spine of the ship. So it can be made to face forward, obviously, be up there, or it can come down here to the back of the ship, basically to the tail of the ship, and look down this way. So basically looking directly at us. Now it's a heavy ship. It's designed as a heavy fighter. Excuse me, not a heavy ship. It's a heavy fighter. So would I recommend the RSI Scorpius? Well, it depends. If you're looking for a new, really nicely armed heavy fighter, then yeah. Now, as I said, 90% of the player base in this game is going to be playing the game by themselves, right? So you don't really need a second person to man the gun later on, because you'll be able to slave this turret later on. I'm not sure now, but later on you'll be able to slave this turret to a computer, which will allow the pilot to control the turret and the fixed guns as well. So you could end up with 8 size 3 guns on this ship, forward facing, obviously fixed. and that gives you a tremendous amount of firepower. A tremendous amount of firepower. So, if you're looking for a heavy fighter, yeah, this is a good ship. This is definitely a good ship. But just one point of weakness that I can see is that these mounted guns on the wings can get blown off really, really easily. So if a wing blows off, you lose a gun. So you got to take that into account. But it is a very nicely armored, it looks like, kind of a ship. So yeah, if you're looking for a heavy fighter, this is pretty good. This is, in my opinion, going to be better than the Hornet, obviously because of the power creep. So you've got the Super Hornet and you've got this. This, in my opinion, is better. So you got this and you got the Hurricane. This is better, in my opinion, than the Hurricane and the Super Hornet. So if you have an RSI Polaris, if you own an RSI Polaris, guys, this is going to be probably the fighter that's going to come with the RSI Polaris. So if you have a Polaris, don't buy one, in my opinion. You probably will get one with the Polaris. And I'm thinking this is a message from CIG. They've developed this fighter for the Polaris, in my opinion. So that means that the Polaris, it was on the roadmap, so the Polaris might be coming soon. And by soon, I mean like next year. End of next year, probably. Or the beginning of 2023. So, so not very, very soon. Not immediately, not next patch. But it seems like they're working on the Polaris. And here is the Perseus. So if you guys are new to my channel and you haven't watched my videos, I've done a whole in-depth review of the Perseus when it first came out 6 months ago, 7 months ago. So this is the RSI Perseus. It says, well, the glare, I don't like the glare. RSI Perseus Focus Gunship. So when RSI set out to make the so it says that this thing is a subcap killer. Now, if you guys want my opinions on this ship, if you want my critique of this ship, if you care, you can go ahead and watch my RSI Perseus in-depth look video. So it's equipped basically with 2 turrets, one on the top, one on the bottom, with 2 size 7 guns each, and it has 2 twin size 3 Gatling guns, automated turrets on the top and on the bottom, and it also has 2 torpedo launch bays here that allow you to fire size 5 torpedoes. Now it's a good ship. It's definitely a good ship, and it will hold its own, obviously. But again, if you want to see my full opinions, go ahead and watch my RSI Perseus video. And what we have here is the Constellation, excuse me, sir, Constellation Taurus. Yes, so this is the cargo holder. This is the variant of the Constellation that can carry a lot of cargo. So it has an expanded cargo hold to allow you to carry cargo. Who knows? This might be a good ship, and it's coming out next patch, I think it is. Next patch, this will be out. So, yeah, it's been in the works for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. People have been looking forward to this thing. Forward to flying this thing for a very long time. So is it worth it? If you're into cargo, there are better ships at that price range. Honestly, there are better ships to carry cargo at that price range. And here it is. Behold the RSI Polaris. So this is a Corvette. This is an RSI Polaris Corvette. So that's the ship that I was talking about. So in my opinion, the Scorpius was designed for this. So this thing has a hangar on the top that allows you to carry a single fighter. And I'm guessing the RSI Scorpius was designed for this, and this is coming soon. And when I said soon, as I told you guys, I mean like maybe late next year. So I'm pretty sure this is in the works. It was on the roadmap. It was briefly on the roadmap. So they are working on the RSI Polaris, and they've said that they have reconcepted the ship internally and externally. So every room, every corridor, every space inside the ship has been reconcepted and has been brought up to standard now, because this was a ship from back in 2015, I believe it is, where metrics wasn't wasn't so important. But now it's being reconcepted, and basically the RSI Polaris, if you guys are not familiar with it, is a Corvette built around missiles. It can carry a lot of size 10 missiles, and it's a really nice small capital ship if you got a whole group of friends to play with. Next, what do we have here? The Origin G12A. Nope, I don't recommend this, guys. This came out last year. In fact, in last year's Invictus, and I didn't like it. I don't like it now. I don't like it. It looks like a luxury combat vehicle, which is really bizarre, to be honest. So yeah, I can't recommend that. I can't recommend that. But the two ships that I can definitely say with confidence right now from the RSI lineup of ships that you guys can go and buy is the Scorpius. The Scorpius is really nice. So is the Perseus. Perseus, Scorpius, Polaris as well. Really nice ship. Really, really nice ship. And here's a memorial to the various different Invictus launch weeks that have been held. So 2541. I believe it is 2951 right now. So this is like 500 years ago, 400 something years ago. So after establishing contact with the Tavaran species, they launched an immediate attack, instigating the first Tavaran War. Congratulations. So they just started a war immediately. So 2542, they've been basically pretty much, it gives you the background to to the Invictus launch ceremonies. So that's about it for the RSI section. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find the Aegis Hall. Alright guys, I almost forgot the side hall. So this is a F8 Lightning, Anvil F8 Lightning from the Squadron 999. So this is an F8 Lightning. It's probably the best UE Navy fighter. The most heavily armored and armed, most maneuverable ship that players can't really buy. Unless, of course, there's a pack, there's like a super pack of ships that you buy, then that's included with that. Otherwise, not everybody can get their hands on this ship. And it's not available to players as of now. Even if you do own it, you can't play it. So that's the F8 Lightning from the 999 Squadron. What does it say? Reckless. So yeah. A lot of guns, a lot of missiles. So this is the side hull, and my god, the frame rates are so bad here, guys. Trust me, it's not my computer. This is with all the players signing in to come and watch the Bengal. Like right now is like peak hour of people coming home and logging on into their Star Citizen accounts, and all the people that are coming in to play for free are coming in now, and it's really pushing the server to its limits. You guys can see how choppy the frame rates are. What does it say? United in Purpose, UEE Navy. Very nice. It looks like a carrier deck crewman. What does that look like? Looks like an LSO. Pilot. What does it say? Distinct in service. Hear and witness that I do solemnly. Naval oath. Alright. Looks like... I don't know what that is. Ah, there we go. A naval officer. Naval flight officer, in fact. Uniform. But my god, CIG, you guys have to do something about the servers. Like the number one, the Achilles heel in Star Citizen for CIG are the servers. By far. Like the servers and your frame rates and everything has to do with the servers. And right now, the servers are chugging along, and it's It's awful. I apologize, but there's nothing that I can do. Alright, let's get into some of these ships here, guys. This is the Origin 125A light fighter. It's a nice ship. Quite frankly, it's a really, really nice ship. This is a nice little luxury fighter. A really nice little luxury fighter with a bed, obviously, from Origin. A starter ship. Really, really nice ship. And what is this? It looks like the 325A. Yes, the 325A. So this and the Constellation Andromeda were my first ships that I had in Star Citizen. So, whoa, that music is loud. Let's move away. So, the 325A is a really nice fighter. It's a really nice light fighter. So this and the Constellation Andromeda, as I said, were my first ships in the game. Of course, I don't have them anymore. They're long gone. But the 325A is one of the only ships on the website, on CIG's website, where you can, when you go to purchase it, you can actually customize it. So you can pick the color, you can design the interior, you can pick the loadouts and everything. It's a really nice ship. It's a really nice fighter. So if you're looking for a nice, really solid looking fighter, light fighter, this is it. This is really, really nice. And it also, of course, has a bed too. So if we go ahead and open up the ladder, if we can. So inside of it has a bed, has all of the amenities that you need for a long range expedition. So this is one of the ships that I recommend. Not only it's nicely loaded out with weapons and all that, it has some really nice hard points, but it also has that bed, which is really, really critical. It will be critical at the end, like later on when the game is actually further developed. So Mustang Delta light fighter. Mustang Delta. Would I recommend it? No, not really. I'd get a 325A instead of this, guys. I'd get the 325A. The only special thing about this ship is that it was before that it could carry dumbfire rockets. Basically, it could carry folding fin type of rockets that you could fire. But it has that really nice bubble canopy. You got this really awesome view, but it's a very, very light fighter, very, very fragile. So I don't really recommend the Mustang. Any of the Mustangs, to be honest. And here are the three variants of the Argo MPUV units. So you've got the cargo, you've got the personal transport, and there's another variant as well. So we've looked at this before, and to be honest, I wouldn't waste my money, my real world money on these small ships. These are very, very easily purchasable in the game. They won't take a lot of time. They don't cost a lot of money in the game. Same as the ground vehicles, so I wouldn't really waste my actual money on smaller ships like this. Check it out. Nice signage. Nice sign for the Argo Astronautics. So yeah, the 325A is the one that I would recommend out of these ships here. Let's go ahead and find the Aegis Hall. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So there is no Aegis Hall for today. It's just RSI Origin and the ships that we looked at. There's no way for me to go to the Aegis Hall. So I think that's tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, guys. The first day of Invictus launch week. So there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to see. And stay tuned. Stay on this channel. If you guys want to see more videos on Invictus launch week, there's a Bengal carrier to see. There's a UE Javelin destroyer to go and see, get inside of. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do, guys. Thank you so much for watching day 1 of the Invictus launch week. Stay tuned for day 2 and the rest of this stuff. See you guys next time. Until then, please take care and bye-bye.